Hello there. If you're watching, then I must assume you have some interest in building shelves. So let's watch me and I'll explain what I did when I built this shelf system in my garage. So essentially what we're going for, in my particular case, is a three-leg, three-shelf system where the front legs are, of course, three 2x4s, and then the rear legs, if you will, are those studs that I just measured on the wall. So first step, measure the studs, find out where they are, get a stud sensor, and then I make the shelves from a set of horizontal runners. Essentially, there's a lot of different things you'll call them: shelf supports, members, cross members, whatever. They're 2x4s that put a couple screws. And these I'm using a 3-inch premium wood screw. But put a couple screws in each stud all the way across, and I built a three shelf system for this. It suits my needs with a little bit more space between the bottom and the middle, just to give me some work room. Now the trick is to make this super easy. You add in a second 2x4 directly on top of the first 2x4. And then when you put your vertical legs on, like I'm doing right now, it's a matched set. You don't have to adjust for height or for anything. It's good to go. So the outer two legs are 10 feet apart, with the middle one right at about 5 feet. And then, see me pull it apart here. It's ready to go. It's a match set. Now to hold these together is a series of, you can call them cross members, you can call them outside shelf supports, you can call them cleats, but I use a pocket hole jig. This is a Kreg jig. 16-inch is what I'm using for my application. And just make a pile of these, then start assembling your frame. It's pretty amazing how quickly the frame will actually come together, and you'll have something that looks like some shelves. Of course, still have the OSB to cut, and again, I get those ripped to 16 inches. And I don't want this to stand out with that natural wood look, so I in fact stain mine. We'll show you that in a minute. Obviously that's a personal preference. Doesn't help protect the wood. It does. Yeah, these are going to be dirty. If you work in a car or whatever, I just like the way it looks stained. So I put my last one in. There's a little happy dance, and I immediately set to task to apply the stain, and I got the OSB, got it ready to cut. It's a good feeling, good accomplishment. So here's applying the stain. I just use a nice Minwax walnut stain. It goes right into this. Most of this wood is Douglas fir. It's kiln dried. Sometimes it's spruce, sometimes it's something else, but usually it's every once in a while it's southern pine. Yeah, there's my OSB. Again, you use whatever you want for decking. I found that these don't last forever, just from spills and whatnot, so OSB is cheap, easy to replace. Here's my 8-year-old helper helping out. And there we go. So when I'm finished, I've got an area for chemicals and solvents. I've got a little work area. I put nuts and bolts. I've got a charger deck that hangs there. Got all my clamps hanging down, and it's a good time. So thanks for watching. I'm going to do a part 2 to this video, so keep your eyes open.